Good day. You are now watching Televersity, and this is Jess, Abejar, your host for today, and we will going to discuss the battle at Sibuyan Island, which was actually happened in Romblon, and Romblon was very popular in what we have talking earlier with the bagyo, with the sinking of the ships, and of course with the disasters and marble, the products of Romblon. We are blessed for today, because we have two guests who are, I think, very credible in discussing about the history of Romblon. Beside me is the retired retired Chief Superintendent Dominador Resos Jr., the founding president of ROCHAI, the Romblon Cultural Heritage Association Incorporated. Kindly greet our viewer.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. We are happy that we are invited in this TV program, and we can explain why we are celebrating for the fourth time the Battle of Sibuyan, the greatest naval battle in history that paved the way for the MacArthur landing in Leyte.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Then on his left side, of course, the director of United States military retired activities in the Philippines. But actually, this is nationwide. No other than Director Verge Medina. Good evening, sir.
Good day to you all, and likewise, we're very happy that we have been invited to this important noble interviews, which will hopefully contribute to the success of the forthcoming 65th Battle of Sibuyan Sea. And like what the General said, that it's one of the greatest battles in World War II. And hopefully that we can participate on this fully for this year.
So we will start. We want to start what is all about Romblon, because, well, as I said earlier, it is very popular in products of marmol. And of course, yun nga, paglubog ng mga barko. But there is actually a history in Romblon. And can you educate us, Mr. Medina, sir?
Well, if we are talking about World War II,
yeah,
which is what this is all about, I happen to be 10 years old.
You were then residing at the...
Yes, I am, and I was born in Ojongan, Romblon, and in the shores of Ojongan, I can clearly remember all these battles, especially the dogfights that happened in the sky. And needless to say that pitiful on both sides, that there were a handful of casualties, which is not really what we wanted, but it happened during World War II. And this time, while we are celebrating this, to bring back the memory of what had transpired is something that I'm sure not anyone would like to experience this again, because it's really terrible. Mm-hmm. It's awful. And we are fortunate now that both the government of Japan and the United States of America, as well as with the Philippine government, are all aiming for respective advancement of their respective countries, where our aim is brotherhood, peace, and tranquility for all men that resides in these countries.
And our retired general, I do believe, meron ka ding mga experience o may mga nabasa na history patungkol dun sa Romblon.
Because my father was a guerrilla during the war. At hindi pa ako pinanganak noon, but he was telling me na nung napunta siya sa Mindoro, kasama siya sa mga Amerikano. Signal unit siya. And he was telling me na malaking tulong ang ginawa ng mga Filipino guerrillas during this time. Because when MacArthur was landing in Leyte, the Japanese implemented their Oplan Sogo to destroy MacArthur's fleet in Leyte. Ito ngayon, may bisita tayo ngayon na barko ng US 7 Fleet.
The Washington 73.
Ay under ng 7 Fleet yan. But MacArthur at that time was using the 7 Fleet with 200 ships and 200,000 men lumanding sa Leyte.
Yeah.
Pero under ginagwardyahan siya noon ng 3rd Fleet under Admiral Halsey at saka si Admiral McCain. Yun ang naggwardya sa kanya because they were expecting the Japanese to attack. And 60% of the Japanese Navy was planning to destroy MacArthur. Ang Romblon kasi sa gitna ng Pilipinas yan. We are bounded by Sibuyan Sea. So wala silang madaanan na lugar except Sibuyan Sea papunta sa San Bernardino Strait.
Kailangan mag-stop over sila ron at
hindi daanan talaga nila.
Nakahanda talaga ron.
Nakahanda sila doon doon lahat. So 45 ships yan na dumaan doon. Nakita ng Amerikano dyan because of the Filipino intelligence na pinasa sa US. Na nandyan na dumaan na yung 45 ships ng Hapon.
Those were the days na talagang gera pa noon no?
Gera na, oh. So, 6 aircraft carriers noon ang ginamit ng Amerikano. With 250 ships, 250 planes. Yan ang nakita ni Director Verge nang maliit pa siya. Nadugpay yan, kitang-kita mo, every second, every minute, may bakbakan sa itaas ng Romblon, kasi maliit ang Romblon eh. So doon lumaban ng 250 US planes at sa mga 200 na Japanese dive bombers also na nagprotect sa kanilang shipping kasi ang Navy hindi pwedeng lumakad na walang air cover yan. So doon nagdogfight hanggang naubos yung Hapon na air cover nila hanggang napalubog yung the biggest battleship in the world, 65,000 tons.
Nasa history na yan
Oo, 65,000, 68 million kilos na barko ang lumubog sa Sibuyan Sea. Yan nga yun ang ating...
Kaya pala sikat sa paglubog.
The biggest battleship in the world kasi. Kaya gusto ng mga Hapon pumunta dito last year, gusto nilang isalvage nila yan, which is also nice.
Not only because of Doña Paz and the Star of the... What do you call that? Yung isang lumubog.
Star
Princess.
Princess of the Star.
Hindi, kasi ito namang giyera, hindi bagyo ito eh. Pero pagdaan nila dyan, bagyo, puro lubog ang ginangyari. Kasi lahat ng barko sa Mindanao at sa Visayas, dumadaan sa
Diyan talaga dumadaan.
Oo, kaya maraming
Director Medina, ano po yung naging resulta nun? Yung kanina, masyadong madugo no? Gaano katagal? Kasi magagalit yung tao doon sa mga nangyari. Gaano katagal po yun? Yung epekto nun?
Kung anuhin mo talaga, if you will analyze the whole process, hindi naman talaga stationary na ganon ang kanilang mga labanan. For instance, halimbawa, sa mga dogfight sa itaas, after a while yan, mga minutes lang ang binibilang yan. Pag nag-meet sila sa up in the air,
bagsak
bumabagsak na.
Ganyan ang nangyayari. So, after one is down, the planes will be going back to their respective carriers. So, if another flock of airplanes are approaching, they'll be met again with another flock of opposite airplanes. So, as a result of that, both sides are really, ang casualties nila are heavy. So, ganoon din sa barko. Ang shelling ng mga respective ships ay similar to what is happening upstairs. Ngayon, yung mga nasa
itaas, sila sa taas,
yung mga nasa itaas, bigla din yung magda-dive o magka-crash landing. Ay lalo ang mga Japanese side, ay marami sa kanilang trained to suicidal attempt na wala sa mga Amerikano. So, that is the difference. Kaya maraming casualty ang Amerikano is because yung mga dive bombers nila, knowing that they'll never go back, so pinupunta rin nila yung mga larger ship na talagang go for broke yan. So, for reason na ang casualty are really very heavy.
Mabigat talaga.